This guy turned his terrarium into a desert and simulated life for 100 days.
Not only did he add in plants, but he added in animals. There's spiders, scorpions, and even lizards.
Let's see what happens next.
Within this tank lives a miniature world. There are predators and prey, wind and rain. This desert is a
How did he do that?
It doesn't rain in the
despite
desert.
all odds, some animals have evolved to survive.
What is that?
It transforms
it's a
from
scorpion.
an empty wasteland to a thriving
Maybe there'll even be a little Alec.
To understand
This
the
guy is like
mysteries
Charles
within,
Darwin.
First, we must
Whoa,
go back
what?
to day
Hold up.
1.
That's
That
not real.
can't be real.
I'm
It
calling
all
cap.
He
started
definitely
when I-
drank some like glow-in-the-dark prime.
Okay, guys, early predictions. What animal do you think is going to reign supreme? My vote, scorpion. I think scorpion is going to dominate. I'm taking scorpion.
I don't know if it's going to be in there, but probably an alligator if he puts one in there.
I think the next best choice has to be a poisonous lizard.
Ooh, I'm changing my answer to tarantula.
Ooh, good options, boys. But first he has to build it.
And a whole lot of cacti. I proceeded to
I love
mix up
Dr.
some
Plant.
dirt and then build up the substrate. After placing in some rock, I began to plant the cacti. Ouch! Their spines are
They are
extremely
spiky.
sharp, and
I have
it's
a little
huge
plant.
pain to plant
It's pretty
anything.
spiky.
I added in some final touches, and the tank was
That
complete.
looks awesome.
That does look cool. I
The
would live
heck?
there.
That looks cooler than my apartment.
don't
This
think
will
an
serve as
alligator's
the
fit in there,
foundation
Jack.
for a thriving
No.
ecosystem.
But maybe.
On day 3, I introduced
Ooh.
the first animal.
the heck
These
is that?
are called isopods. As you can see,
Jack, it's called an isopod.
I know. We're watching the same video.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh.
You did.
It looks like they're like different colors, though. Are they like different races? Are they gonna fight? Are there gonna be like civil wars?
Alex eyeballs are working.
I don't see color.
I have 2
That one
varieties
looks black
here,
and white.
clowns and zebras. After I
Zebra.
placed them
Oh,
in,
they're called
they
zebras.
began to search for shelter.
That's not what a zebra looks like.
Alongside the isopods,
What is he doing?
Oh my
I
God.
introduced
Oh, they're training for the
springtails
circus.
and buffalo beetles.
It's lice!
These 2 detrivores will eat pretty much anything they can find.
What the
I'm gonna
heck?
put the grossest bugs in here first.
All of
Oh
these
my
tiny
gosh,
bugs
I'm getting the
will
heebie-jeebies.
eventually be food for
Whoa.
future.
Yo, that's my scorpion.
Oh, okay.
Did
So
he
they're just
spray
going
paint
to
it?
be food.
Is that real or did he just spray paint him like a glow in the dark? I'm so confused about that.
No, some animals do glow in the dark. I never heard of scorpions glowing in the dark, though. That's a new one.
How are we on day 50 already? Holy smokes, we are zooming.
The
Can
isopod
scorpions
population
glow in the
began
dark?
to
Yes,
bloom.
they can.
In the shaded areas of the tank, they would form small
Oh,
the
that's
juveniles
gross.
look almost identical.
That's what
to their
Abby's bed
adult
looks like.
counterpart.
They're
Here,
actually pretty
you
good
can
snacks.
even see
Wow,
one
fill
shedding
the
its
protein.
skin.
Oh my
While
gosh,
the
that's
zebras were
gross.
thriving, the
Zebras.
clowns seemed to have disappeared entirely. On
Did
the
they
other
die?
hand,
Cool.
the buffalo beetles were taking.
Yeah.
I placed a dead cockroach into the tank to show just how many there were.
Oh my
nice.
goodness.
Soon,
They ate that thing like a cheeseburger.
So are there no ants in the desert? Because that's another insect that would probably take over this tank.
I think that ants are only in like rainforests and my basement.
That's true, yeah. I don't think they're in deserts, but if they were, they would probably dominate because ants are an extremely invasive species, and I'm pretty sure that they like dominate any tropical area that they live in.
Some people actually say that Alec is kind of like an ant.
I will take that as a compliment.
Without the population part.
That ain't, 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 that ain't.
there was nothing left but a hollow skeleton. They were running rampant, and I needed a predator. I needed something deadly.
All right,
Something
in comes
fast,
Adam.
Something
Oh my
almost
gosh,
as
Adam is a
terrifying
scorpion.
as
I
know
my
karate.
mother-in-law. Let me
Yo, that
introduce
thing's
you to the
insane.
doomed scorpion. He is
What
a vicious
the
predator
heck?
and will make short work of a beetle or isopod. Do you see that tiny white
got that
drop?
That's not even
Damn.
fair.
Well,
He's
that is a
poisonous.
potent venom, and I have to be extremely
nice.
careful.
Are you
I
kidding
picked
me
him
right
up
now,
and
dude?
prepared to place him into the tank.
What is he
After a
doing?
Touching
gentle
it?
love tap, he took his very
Oh my
first
God.
step
That's
so
into the
scary.
new
He's like
world.
Dr. Dolittle.
Scorpions are almost completely blind, so they don't use their
Oh,
eyes.
look at how small his little eyes are.
He's kind of adorable. He almost looks like a spider, though.
I never thought of it, but scorpions like don't really have eyes.
What is that, dude? That looks more like a butthole than an eye.
Do I look like a
I
scorpion?
was gonna say a nose.
Anyway.
Kind of.
Wait, how about now?
Yeah, you do have very closely set eyeballs.
And no eyebrows, just like the scorpion.
Very similar color face as well.
Wait.
Okay, all right. It wasn't supposed to be serious. I was joking, guys. Don't analyze it.
Do you have anything poisonous coming out your butt?
Play the video.
I refuse to play the video.
He has
Okay, I
about the
will
same
do
amount
it.
of facial hair as
to
me.
get around. Within just a few minutes, he managed to take down a buffalo.
Dude, he's wasting no
Ooh.
time.
Stomach,
One
he
KO.
began to search
Wow.
for a place to burrow.
I feel like I could see its organs. Is that just me?
Is a scorpion?
After a few
Is a scorpion like a bee, where if it like stabs it with its stinger, then he loses it forever?
No,
No,
Adam.
no.
You are so
No.
dumb.
It's more like a wasp. It doesn't lose its stinger. It can just constantly sting, but it does eventually run out of poison and then it has to regenerate.
That's true. I think we need to put Dirt Boy in timeout for that. That was bad.
hours, his burrow was complete, and it just looked like an ordinary hole. But if we look underground, we can see
Whoa.
it is so much
Whoa,
more.
that was
It is
cool.
his home.
It made it its own house?
Oh,
How did it
made
do
a
that?
hole.
That thing's better
He
at
would
digging than
spend
Dirt
most
Boy.
of his
Dirt
time
Boy.
here, but as day turned to night, he would emerge.
Can we give it a nickname?
I thought we already named it Alec.
I'll take it.
Can we name it Dr. Stangalang?
Okay, Alec or the scorpion?
I don't know yet.
Under
Oh!
ultraviolet light, he will glow.
Wow.
radioactive.
Dr. Stangalang is glowing.
Dude, it's like he's playing laser tag.
That's a pretty intense glow.
Oh, it's because of the black light I see now.
Yeah, but that's so cool.
It is awesome.
I wish I could do
On
that.
day 60, I realized the scorpion wasn't going to be enough. The beetles were breeding faster than the scorpion could eat them. I
Jeez.
needed
That's
to
an
add
interesting problem to
competition.
have.
They need 2
The blue
scorpions.
death feigning beetle.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Blue
Bug.
death feigning
They have
beetles?
3 superpowers.
What the flip?
First off, they make their own sunscreen. This white powder
What?
on their shell.
Why do I feel like that is the lamest superpower I've ever heard of?
Terrible, but I could use it honestly.
They are not
It's
getting
not a good,
skin cancer.
Not a good superpower, but very useful for me.
I have a superpower. I excrete sunscreen.
He hears.
I have a superpower as well. I eat sunscreen.
will protect them from the desert sun. Secondly,
Wow.
they have a huge abdomen to store water,
Yo,
kind of like a camel.
Miss McThickums.
They
Doing
can
their
last for
sit-ups.
ages without
Interesting.
any water at all. But if a predator
Why do I feel
tries
like they
to
would
eat
taste
them,
good?
that's where
Look at that scorpion. Please zoom into its eyes.
Does it think that it's camouflage right now? Because we could see that thing clear as day.
Well, he can't see, so he probably thinks everything sees like him.
It's basically like me standing right here. You guys see me?
Wait, where'd Jack go?
eat you. Wait, where's Jack?
I'm gonna get you.
Wait, I hear him. I can't see him though.
Wait, guys, I'm right here.
Where?
What happened to him? He's gone.
Jack.
you can't see me.
Should we start the video without Jack?
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
You guys play the video.
its third superpower comes into play.
I will strike when you
They
least
are
expect it.
indestructible. Their thick armor
What?
protect
Cockroach.
them from sandstorms and strong desert winds.
Interesting.
Ah, he's back!
Jeez.
Oh my
Yeah,
Jared's
god.
into
hiding
the
on a
tank,
rock.
And immediately, one
Dude,
was
those things are
making
cool.
That dude just dropped in the Avengers. Let's be real.
Seriously, well, he dropped in Blue Beetle.
I feel like they would kind of taste like fruit gushers.
I was gonna say a
Is that just
blueberry,
me?
maybe.
I think that is just you. They do not look appetizing at all.
I would take a bite. I would take a bite.
If I'm a scorpion, I am eating that thing immediately.
I'll
I'm
take
wasting no
Alec.
time.
They look so good.
A fatal mistake. He wandered towards the scorpion burrow and then down
See?
inside.
Jeez.
Okay,
Oh my
maybe
God.
I'm the
He
scorpion.
No,
was
don't go down
walking
there.
Towards his doom.
Look at this hole, guys. This is amazing.
There
Oh my
was
God,
his
this is
Every
Oh my
time I
God.
join a Minecraft
Oh my
server.
god, they're about to go. They're about to go.
Does he not see him?
Oh wow, this
Maybe
is
he
awesome.
is camouflage.
The scorpion and then retreated.
Why are
deeper
all
into
bugs
his burrow.
blind?
Why is he? Why
Wait,
is he?
what?
He's like
Wait a
antagonizing
second.
him.
What if they actually strike up a friendship that turns into a relationship and then they marry each other?
The beetle starts riding the scorpion, and they just go around attacking everything together.
What color would their baby be?
Freaking amazing. It would be green, of course.
Blue and yellow, yes.
Green.
It was a pop quiz. Alec knew that.
I was gonna say
The
purple.
scorpion gave the beetle a gentle push and then made
God.
his journey back to the surface.
Okay, guys.
That was a
I found the
close call.
scorpion.
He's got like a bucket
Scorpion's
list.
down here,
I decided
guys!
to let them be.
There's a little
Whatever you
scavenger
do,
hunt.
don't go in the hole.
As the sun began to rise, something extremely rare was about
So
to
they basically
happen.
just like dap
It was
each other
rainy
up.
season, and one of the
Respect.
few storms of the entire year
Ooh, here we go.
was about to commence.
Yeah, rainstorm, baby.
That's another way of saying he's going to attempt to drown his entire aquarium.
The production of this video is crazy good, by the way. I know
it's
that we're
awesome.
just—it's not really what we're focusing on, but it is insane.
It
The
really
tank
feels like I'm
began
in the
to
desert.
flood.
Wait, this guy literally is turning his desert terrarium into an aquarium.
They're gonna have
As
to
the
evacuate
storm
the hole.
faded away, animals began to emerge. The rain brought new life to the
Wait,
desert
why do I wanna, like,
landscape.
recreate this
This
video?
rose of
Yeah.
Jericho
Whoa.
opened its leaves
Yo,
after receiving
what?
water.
That is
Dude,
really cool. That's awesome.
crazy.
Wow, they
By day
performed
63,
photosynthesis.
the water area was teeming with life.
What?
Hundreds of tiny
Huh?
eggs that lay dormant in the sand
Oh, those are the
began
isopods.
to hatch.
But they were just laying in the sand this whole time?
Yeah, it's growing new life.
That were going to become something incredible.
My dude is playing God.
Ew.
Meanwhile,
what is that?
on land, I figured
It's
it was
a
time to
isopod.
introduce a new animal.
He should be sponsored by any sort of aquarium because this really makes me want to do this. I'm about to buy an ant farm.
Good point, Dirt Boy. Good point.
That brings us to the sponsor of this video.
BigProject.co for all of your aquarium needs.
If Adam had a terrarium, he would just fill it up with dirt. That's it. He wouldn't put anything in there. He would just put more dirt every single day. And he would just stare at it.
I'd have a little shovel and I'd dig straight down.
I would pay so much money to shrink Adam down and put him inside of a dirt aquarium.
I think he would love it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I have
You would
unlimited
have a
food.
blast.
Mexican jumping bean. And here are 30 more.
What are those?
These are
Mexican
not what
jumping
they seem.
beans.
After I added them
Are
in,
those
they
animals?
They
began
have
to
turned into
dance.
What?
They seem to roll
Interesting.
around mindlessly.
What?
But each one
What is that?
on a mission. Find shelter.
Wait.
They jumped to escape
what?
the desert heat. It didn't take long for
How
them
is
to
that even
huddle under
possible?
whatever
I feel
they
like I'm
could
being
find.
pranked right now.
Inside every
That's
bean
crazy.
lives a caterpillar.
Oh.
One day, they will emerge
It was a
into
cocoon.
a beautiful little moth.
So they were just
thought it was just
inside,
a
like,
nut.
By day 72, life in the water had grown substantial.
Dude, I don't understand how there's so much life inside such a small space. I don't know how that works.
well, Alec, you ever look? Sorry, I can't say that. Never mind.
I don't know where that was going. I do not want to
Do
know.
not ask.
you do not want to
ask.
know. Do not ask questions. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not look in your pants.
Is that a bunch of poop in his
These
tail?
little white crustaceans
Oh my God.
are called
Yes.
fairy shrimp.
He really
they
had to go.
glide
Ooh,
through the
the fairy
water,
shrimp.
filtering out whatever food they could
I
find.
feel like shrimp
in the
don't look
shadows
like that.
lives an animal much larger and less delicate than the fairy shrimp.
Whoa.
Meet
Wait,
the
why does that kind of
triad.
look like a water scorpion?
These look
It really
so
does.
cool. I love
I
when they
put
zoom
one on
into
my
small
finger
animals.
so you can get a sense of scale.
Wow.
They look completely prehistoric.
Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like a horseshoe crab.
Yes, that's what I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of it. But
They
yes,
look
that's
to
it.
be thriving now, but there is a problem. Every day, the water level got lower and lower.
my
Wait, but
God.
can't this guy just like put more water in or something?
No, he's simulating the desert, Jack. Don't you not understand
Oh,
this video?
My bad. My
That's
bad.
true.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh.
Desert sun was quickly drying up their little pond.
No,
Pretty
all
sure
the
it only
water
rains,
animals
like,
are going
twice
to
a year.
die.
Yeah. Or they'll morph. Wait, possibility they could adapt, evolve into breathing air.
Doesn't evolution take like 5 billion years?
It's a simulation, Jack.
Oh. Does anybody know what Dr. Stangalang is doing during all of this?
True, I don't know. He's just chilling in his hole, in his hidey hut, dapping up any beetle that comes down there.
Let's be real. Him and the beetle are hanging out in the hole. My beetle friend came back.
See you later, my beetle guy. Later.
My beetle.
On day 81, the pond was almost dried
no,
up,
they're
but
running out of
life was
space.
more active than ever.
Whoa.
Many of the triops were carrying bundles of eggs and
Ew.
needed to find a safe place to lay them.
Oh my gosh. How do
Here,
they get
you
eggs
can
like
see a
that?
female carefully digging her nest.
Okay, now I really want him to put some ants in there.
She will lay her eggs in this hole, and they won't hatch until the
Pause.
following rainy season. The fairy
Whoa.
shrimp had also
That's
laid their
cool.
eggs, and their life cycle was reaching the
Are they
end.
about to die?
That's pretty cool. So they'll hatch the eggs and it'll sit there for like 100 days and then it'll hatch when the rain comes again.
All of the water is gone.
That's pretty
Uh-oh.
sad. They pretty much just sacrificed
Are
themselves.
we about to see
kinda.
some graves right now?
I think we
so.
are.
Oh my gosh.
Only a
But that's
few
the
days
circle of
later,
life.
the pond had dried up.
The bugs are gonna eat them.
The rows of
No.
Jericho had
No.
closed, and life seemed bare.
Oh,
but
they're all
after
dead.
closer
No.
inspection, you will notice hundreds of tiny eggs waiting
go.
for the next
God.
time it rains.
And crack them and
Life
make scrambled
was
eggs.
booming, but it was time to introduce
gonna
a
eat-
new
they
predator.
might eat the eggs.
This animal
Wait, new
will
predator.
easily find
this
its
is my
way
guy.
to the top of the food
Bearded
chain.
dragon!
Let me
Oh my
introduce
gosh.
you to
Oh,
the
he's
bearded
huge.
dragon.
Yo, dude, he's as big as the whole thing.
I'm just kidding. She's way
Oh.
too big for this tank. But I have many more
That is true.
projects on the way. So
Oh, that
do
would've
me a
been
favor
awesome.
and like this video, subscribe, and I'll be sure to see you in the next one.
Dang, he's got to double that enclosure for next time to get some real animals in there.
I want him to make a Mr. Beast level enclosure, put a bunch of people in there, and then he plays God and simulates everything that happens.
Are you guys volunteering me?
Yes, I'll do it.
This guy simulated a forest in a terrarium for 100 days.
He added scorpions, millipedes, and even jumping spiders.
Will they flourish or will they perish?
100 days ago, this forest was nothing more than a graveyard.
Whoa,
But with
what is
time,
that?
It
Alex
evolved
Dog Jojo.
through
Kind of animal.
rain and fire.
What? How is there
Watch
fire?
as empires rise and predators fall.
Whoa, that is the
But
cutest
the real
spider.
question is, who can survive?
Oh, I got my money on the spider.
I got
I'm going
Scorpion.
ants. I got
On day
ants.
one, the
Of
tank
course,
was built
Alec
from
always
dirt,
goes team
a
ant.
log, and a fox skeleton from head
Fox
to
skeleton.
toe.
How did
Guys,
he get
comment?
that?
That's a fox skeleton?
Comment down below what you guys think is going to survive by the end of the 100 days.
How did he get that?
I feel like it was a bit rude to just toss in an entire fox skeleton.
That's what you need, though. All of the animals are going to
That's
eat
true.
the
They look
bones.
barren
The
now,
circle
but where
of
there is
life.
death, there is life.
See?
Yes.
Yes!
Wait,
We'll all eventually be in the ground anyway.
fox skeletons have seeds in them?
No, I
Alec.
think that was in the dirt,
Like
maybe.
grass seeds?
I think it was in the dirt, maybe.
Oh.
Probably.
The first plants began
Yo, that's
to
so
emerge,
cool.
and they overtook the
Plants.
landscape.
That only took 5 days. That's crazy.
There were animals, both big
Whoa!
snails.
Oh my
and
goodness.
small.
I don't think
The
I've ever seen a
snails
zoom
were
in of
the
a snail
earliest
before.
signs of life,
French people
and
eat
spend
those.
most of their
Oh,
time
yeah.
eating.
Escargot.
Oh my goodness.
Everything
They
was
look like
at
aliens.
peace.
What the heck?
They're so
Wait, is that-
slimy.
This piece wasn't
was
going
that
to
their
last
pupils?
for long.
Yeah, they're on the ends of like these weird little stick things.
I didn't know those were his eyes either. I thought they were just like antenna.
They have like little googly eyes.
It's like they're looking like this all the time.
I don't get it.
Imagine if your eyeballs were like on 2 strings.
I don't think I want
How
to.
do you ever see anything?
I would rather be blind.
Though, this piece wasn't going to last for long. Plants were disappearing at an alarming
Oh, no.
rate.
How?
And not because of the
'Cause
snails.
they're eating.
Something
Oh.
else was eating them.
Termite.
Something
Never mind. I'll shut
underground.
up.
Termite.
Of course, it's always the underground
they were
things.
taking over.
That's my family.
And
I
destroying
thought worms were good
everything
for the
in
earth-
their
for the
path.
soil, though.
I needed to control them. I needed a
Birds.
predator. Meet
Birds.
the eastern worm.
Yo,
snake.
wait,
She is a
that's a
master
worm?
hunter, and
No, it's a
hopefully
snake.
she can
Oh,
keep their
but it looks like a
population
worm.
in check.
That is a snake worm.
Wow.
He's going right to the ground. He's
While
going
this
after
my
it.
war
gosh.
was going on below ground.
thing is a monster.
Something magical.
Wait, do you think that that thing just eats the worms, like it sucks them up, like it, and then the worm is just inside of it, like full, like whole?
Yeah, it probably eats them like spaghetti.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's formed like spaghetti, so it's like spaghettiception.
It's like Agario, but for spaghetti.
Oh.
It's actually called snake.io.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
You guys don't know Agario? That's what the one with the balls.
Snake IO makes
know
way
that
more
one.
sense.
Yeah, there's also Dipio. That one's fun.
I'm not
There's also
interested.
Shut Up EO, and you can play that one right now.
Magical began to grow above.
Got him.
Shrooms! Shrooms!
Mushrooms. They are one of the fastest growing
they need
species
a
on our
predator?
planet, and snails have emerged to feed.
Seems like snails are the king of the jungle right now.
Imagine they start
forest.
tripping.
This is the forest.
These mushrooms were not the only life within the log. Inside,
Oh.
there lies the
Of
beginning
Here we
of
go.
an empire.
Ants!
This is
Great.
a queen carpenter ant.
Look at
They're
her go.
all
I hate
raising
the
her
carpenter
first
ants.
batch
No,
of
carpet ants are
young.
cool, dude.
They're my
They
least
eat the
favorite ant.
wood. They eat
Each
wood
one
more
of
than
these
Alec
larvae
eats
is
pizza.
going to become a loyal worker to serve her empire.
All hail
yeah.
the queen!
That queen just
By
poops out
day
eggs like it's
21,
nothing.
the plants had grown dramatically.
Whoa.
There were
Whoa,
now
yes,
many
queen.
forms of life.
What was the point of the fox skeleton?
To give life to the area.
Nobody's even
Yes.
eating it.
They'll probably put termites in there.
There was the
eventually.
earth. Okay.
Eats it.
We'll see. We'll see.
But could they live together? This slug,
Oh, it's
for
an
example,
isopod.
had just
Is it a
laid a
slug?
pile of eggs.
Oh my gosh.
She
Where
had
is that
to
snail's,
watch because
tail
other
thing?
animals were
Forbidden
out
meatball.
crickets. They were not only eating her eggs,
Ew,
but many of the
crickets.
plants too. Their population was
crickets.
quickly getting out of hand. They didn't have a
Crickets
predator
scare me.
until
Ooh,
now.
add a lizard.
Here is a male
Whoa.
and female jumping spider.
Oh,
No,
so
no.
cute.
They make one
Cute.
deadly duo.
I've
you
never seen a
stupid?
cute looking spider, dude. Look
After
at
You
them.
that,
are
Yeah,
insane.
that's
You are
crazy.
actually
They
insane.
began
That is not
the
cute.
hunt.
Most of the time,
The
spiders are
crickets
scary, but
have
these ones are
incredible
good looking.
eyesight, but the spider's vision is even better.
It's because
They
it's
have-
got
Okay,
6 of them.
let's give them nicknames.
Okay, that one's Alec.
Can we name it Straw?
What did you just say?
I want to name it Straw.
Straw, and the other one will be named.
Cup.
Okay, Straw and Cup.
They have eyes on the front and back of their head.
Together they are a Starbucks coffee.
Straw Cup. Whoa!
One bite, he is
Jump scare! Jump scare!
It is time to enjoy
Oh my gosh,
the
that got
That
me.
was insane.
That got me.
He's sucking his insides.
Straw is a
That thing is
predator.
cute, you said? That thing is not cute!
Cute but deadly.
Straw just stuck his teeth inside that thing like a straw and started sucking him. He's sucking
The
his
name
inside
straw
like a
actually
straw.
fits. We didn't know it.
Exactly.
Slurping it up. Ooh.
Wait, so they don't do webs? I thought spiders do webs.
Not
this
these
one does
guys.
not.
That thing's like a cheetah with 8 legs.
Don't do webs.
Well, you don't lay webs, you know, like what's the adjective or the
Poop.
whatever?
Pretty sure you poop. Spin. You spin a web.
Squirt? Oh, yeah, it is spin. They don't spin webs.
Now, these guys don't spin webs. They just spin circles around you and then they eat you.
That's
Now,
crazy.
life around the log did not go
gosh.
unnoticed.
Ants.
The ants are getting
Inside,
crazy.
the queen's first worker.
Yes, my child,
had begun
welcome to life.
I think
You will be my
Queen was eating
worker.
him
What is she doing to him?
until she
Oh, there
could
we go.
stand
go.
on her own.
She was helping the child.
She was the first.
they just start
Oh
eating
my
wood.
gosh,
There we
there's
go.
so many.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, I
By
hate
day
ants so much.
50, the tank was completely over.
Oh my
So it's been over
gosh.
20 days now
Wow.
since the last time we checked in.
Oh. Somebody needs to cut the lawn.
The grass is the empire.
The plants were choking each other out. I needed something to eat them. Something big.
Oh.
So I ate the spike plate
Of
pillow.
course. I was just about to say that.
Well, he put in the stupid gardener ant to eat all the worms. He shouldn't have done that.
The gardener snake thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that thing been?
They're underground, fighting each other to the death.
Underground wall.
Yes. But these guys will eat the plants, apparently. I did not know this.
Yeah, I thought, do ants not eat plants?
It's a
too?
carpenter ant. They eat wood.
No, I don't think so.
They eat wood and emotions.
Ants, that's why they bring back the other bugs to their thing.
Horse eats grass.
Like a
and-
mini, like a pony,
Or a
right?
cow.
I don't think they'll fit.
Alec isn't understanding the size of this thing at all.
So this thing
What do you
is
mean? How they
tiny.
eat grass?
They do
Just
eat
watch
grass. Maybe these things are like the cows of the bug world.
I think we're gonna
These
see Dr.
large
Plant's head
herbivores
jump in and start
should
eating some
eat many
grass.
of the plants.
Tasty.
After adding them in, they took refuge deep in the undergrowth.
Oh, caterpillars. That's what eats plants.
The last time we saw
Oh,
him.
yeah. They
They
eat leaves.
explored the
Yeah.
tank,
Silkworms
looking
as well.
for a safe place to hide.
That thing looks like a turd with 1,000 legs.
This one had walked right past a well.
The webs, Alec.
They don't
So
do
they
webs.
do webs.
They have
do
webs. They
do
spun
do
the web.
webs.
Oh,
Oh
then
my gosh,
no,
look at
no,
it. It's
that's
so
the other one.
conniving. It's like,
It looks
yes,
more like
I
a
will.
protective
built
web,
with
though.
one
I will
goal
eat
in
everything.
mind,
Yes,
to
I will.
protect
Yes.
her young.
Do people
For
make
now,
t-shirts out of webs?
She closes off the door and seals
Dude,
herself.
it's
Whoa,
literally
wow.
a web home.
That's pretty legit.
That's a cocoon.
Straw is a genius.
Meanwhile,
Where's Cup?
the slug eggs
I think
were
that was
about
Cup.
to
Cup.
hatch. At this
Yeah,
stage,
Cup is
pink.
they were
Cup is the
completely
woman.
transparent, and the babies
Cup
were
was
trying
black.
to
I'm gonna
find a
throw
way
up.
out.
Is this what escargot is?
Ew, dude.
The first
It's
baby
giving me heebie-jeebies.
manages to break free, and soon
I've never
the
seen a
rest
baby snail.
follow.
They're actually adorable.
It looks
Why
like
is it so adorable?
I'm just waiting for an eagle to come swoop it up.
you know when you have like a big
Wow.
booger and you
They're
store it out.
inside.
That's
And
kind of what
all
it,
of the
that
animals
looks like.
needed to hide.
Did you say an eagle?
I'm
Where do
just
you think
saying.
this
It
is?
could only mean
So far, Alec has said eagle, cow, and a horse. He's in his bedroom.
I want to strike Alec down and put him in there.
But how funny would it have been if an eagle just came out of nowhere?
It can't.
Number 1, I didn't realize eagles were that tiny. Number 2, how did an eagle get in there?
Stop asking questions and just think about how funny it would be. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Pretty funny.
It would be even funnier if he dressed up as an eagle and then that dude jumped in there.
That is pretty funny, actually.
Thank you. See, there we go.
With the eagle.
it was about to rain.
Everybody knows the forest has some of the deadliest storms.
Especially the rain type.
I think you're thinking of just like the Amazon. This is just any general forest, though. What do you mean? There's a forest right next to our house.
It's not even a real forest, guys. It's in his bedroom.
Alec thinks cows live in the forest.
Many of the animals gathered after the storm for a drink.
Whoa. That is a
Ew.
moist snail.
Even the worm
Ew.
snake
Oh, it's
made
got a
short
beard.
visit.
Still
What the
alive. Here we
heck?
go.
That is a worm with eyeballs.
What's he doing? Chilling there.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow.
By day
Life.
80, flowers began to
It's
bloom.
blooming.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
This is the most beautiful day I've ever seen. This
Oh my
is
goodness.
the birds and the bees. They blossom
Despite
into
their
a
beauty,
young lady.
not all life was balanced. The jumping spiders were
See,
having
that's
trouble
Cup.
finding
That one's
food
Cup.
as the ants
The other
were
one's Straw.
taking
The ants are taking over, Alec. You called it.
I told you, ants,
Inside their
ants.
nest,
They always
an
take
army
over.
was
It would be a
forming.
real shame if there was a forest fire.
I needed to stop them.
That's a good point.
It was
Jump
time
spite
to
us. Here we
Can you imagine? He's like, I needed to stop them, and he just busts out a flamethrower.
And then the video restarts. Day 1.
Everyone in a burnt forest.
a new predator. Here is
Whoa.
a group of scorpions.
Oh my God, they
and
do
not
not stick
just
biceps
Where does this
I'm
guy
joining Team
get
Scorpion.
these?
I think they're
are
gonna win.
wood scorpions.
Those things walk
They
around
have
like
powerful
this.
claws
Where is he going
and
for
a
these?
venom.
Yo! They look like Larry the Lobster.
If you
Yo,
zoom in on their
power
eyeballs, I
So,
can't help but think
it
of
was
Alec.
time to add them into the tank. I carefully lowered them into the undergrowth.
I would be so terrified.
But like, imagine if an eagle came out of nowhere.
What if it's gonna put his hand? Watch.
Look how close their eyeballs are.
They are terrifying.
Most of the scorpions decide to take shelter,
The little dance.
I wonder if they know that they're
but
ugly.
this one had wandered.
What's up with the body to stinger ratio?
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, he's like Larry the Lobster there.
Wait, it's not that funny. It's not that funny, Jack.
It's
like
pretty
that happens
funny.
sometimes.
That is a micro stinger.
It's not his fault.
He
It's
was
not
born
his
that
fault.
way. Yeah, we can't make fun of him.
Look, we can't all be like you, Jack. We
I know,
can't all
I
be
know.
like you.
It's like a size 9 foot with someone over 6 feet tall.
Exactly. But he has some pretty big upper body strength. Look at that.
That's true.
That guy's
all that
massive up
matters.
top and tiny in the bottom.
That's
Those
all
buys don't
girls care
lie.
about.
He definitely skipped stinger day.
An eyeball day.
territory.
Those are the tiniest little pupils ever.
Oh my God, it's straw.
Go ahead,
He
Straw.
has no idea because he is nearly blind. His only option
Well, that was
is to
rude.
stand completely still.
He has no idea because he's ugly and blind. It's Helen
Okay,
Keller.
who's
okay,
gonna die
dude.
here? Who's dying?
He's above you
She's
now!
tasting him
You
to see
idiot!
if he's food.
Wait, what is happening? What, does he not see the stinger?
Do you still not
He's
see
about
him?
to die.
begins
He's
to
looking up
walk
like, hey,
away.
should I eat
He
this?
moves,
No, don't move, you idiot!
but it looks like he got away with
Are,
it this
are you
time.
kidding me? What the?
That mistake almost cost him
He just
his
let him
life.
walk all over
I'm
him.
as still
That's-
as a rock.
That scorpion
And
has no
soon,
respect for
day
himself.
faded to night, and they
Happened.
reemerged.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Dr. Plant
They
painted
glow
them
under
blue.
ultraviolet light, so they can recognize one another.
Okay.
It's a shiny scorpion.
In the shadows,
that?
there lived another mythical creature.
I don't understand.
The
What
ornate
the?
harvestman.
I don't like
They
that.
scavenge the dark terrain.
That seems like an
Oh my God.
Whatever
SCP.
food
I
That
actually
looks like
hate
an
that.
alien.
find.
His legs are so
None of
long.
the snails
By
are like
day
aliens.
90,
Oh, it's
the
dying.
dry season had come.
Aw.
There was no more rain, and the ground began to dry
Forest
out.
fire. I think Jack was right.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
but what is gonna start a fire?
Imagine the
I
forest
carefully
fire ends it.
removed every last animal from the tank.
Yeah,
but
forest
not
fire's
for the
coming.
reason you might think. Because on day 94, a dry thunderstorm was about to begin.
Oh no.
What is
No!
a dry
No!
We
Fire.
called it! Jack
I
called
knew
it.
it.
Began to
Burn the
spread.
ants.
He definitely didn't remove all the animals. Let's be real.
Burn
This is
the
happening
ants.
inside of his house. That's gotta be a hazard.
Every
He needs to zoom the camera out. His entire house is
until
burning
every
down.
last plant was gone.
Next, you're gonna hear wee woo, wee woo, wee
Or
woo.
so I thought.
No way.
And life comes out of the ground again.
From the
Wow.
ashes sprouted new life. The cycle was going to begin.
The cycle
all over
continues.
Again and again.
Again and again.
Yes!
Here is another ecosystem I
Yo,
made.
that's crazy.
And be sure.
That's the circle of life, baby.
It's absolutely incredible.
This guy turned his terrarium into Africa for the next 100 days.
He added in things like lizards, spiders, and this thing.
Let's see what survives and what dies.
Make sure you guys smash like if you would survive in Africa for 100 days.
Here is Africa's desert.
Oh. You guys think Simba's going to be in there?
ago, it was a graveyard. But with
Nya,
time,
nya,
it
nya.
transformed into one of the most resilient
Ants!
yet ruthless ecosystems on our planet. But where there is life, there is always death.
Oh my God, it's dead.
Is that a praying
Can life
mantis?
find balance in 100 days?
I think that was
or
a
is it all
grasshopper.
doomed to die?
This
Well, we'll
is
have
gonna
to
be
go
awesome.
back.
Holy smokes!
Today, one.
He called the
With
cops on
ample
himself.
tank, some supplies, and a whole
This is gonna be
lot
insane.
of cacti.
This guy is incredible. Make
And
sure you
after
guys check
building
out
up a
Dr.
deep
Plant.
layer of
Linked in the
substrate,
description.
I placed in some rock and finally began to plant.
What a
That's a
foundation.
nice looking terrarium.
But the trees here are covered in razor-sharp spines and a
my
poisonous
gosh.
sap.
How does he zoom in so
Those
close
are
in?
not coming out.
He got
So,
pricked.
wait, he's dead.
No, it's not that poison.
It's just thorns, Adam.
It's just cacti.
They're not poisonous.
I will continue his legacy by surviving the next 100 days in Africa.
One infection
Okay, call us
later,
when you're back.
and the tank was complete.
Yo, that is sick.
Well done.
This is going to be the foundation
tank.
for a thriving ecosystem.
I wish I could
Starting
shrink Alec
with
down and just
dark
throw him in there.
beetles, Who have
my
the
God.
most
Why is he holding it in his
Oh,
hand?
it's Alex's mom.
Oh.
During the
there we
day,
go.
they would seek shelter to hide from the desert heat.
They're all splitting up. No, you idiots. Teamwork make the dream work. And
Not
dead.
all of
Oh,
them.
wait, how did he die?
That sucks.
Those that
It must be
found
really
safety
hot in there.
underground waited until nightfall to reemerge.
Dr.
Wow.
Plant
He-
just committed a murder.
Dr. Plant is so smart. Like, he must have known that what he created was going to kill these beetles. Like, he put them in there and was like, yeah, these things are going to die. Surely he knew.
Is that
Dr.
smart?
That
Plant-
is so messed up.
I don't know if Dr. Plant is Dr. Plant. He should be Dr. God.
He just, like, put them in there and they just die, like, instantly.
Isn't that what psychopaths do?
No, he's very intelligent. He's creating a simulation for all of these different creatures, and he's watching them. I would do the same if I knew how. I'm not smart enough.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
They began to group up for a monumental moment.
Day number
Even
2.
the beetle I thought was
R.I.P.
dead.
in the chat for Jeff the Beetle.
Wait, he's back!
Zombie
It was as if
beetle!
They were frozen
Zombie
in
beetle!
time.
Wait, the
They
Undertaker.
were about
What's
to
happening?
reveal
What are they doing?
their
They look like
superpower.
toy soldiers.
Are they about to like morph like the Power
They
Rangers?
hold their ground and angle their backs high.
Yo!
The
What's
heck?
happening?
Tiny
What are they waiting
water
for?
droplets begin to form.
Dude, they
They're
are
turning
face
the
down,
wind
butt
into
up.
water, and as it drips down their back, they finally get to drink.
Oh.
What?
No.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my
I
life.
actually did this when I got stranded in the forest one time. It works.
Oh, you also just do that at night often, a lot, as Adam is about to show you. If you guys ever get thirsty, hold that pose.
Yep, you just do that and then you start peeing.
Works
work.
like it's charm.
Is that wearing pants?
I think so.
Didn't work. Now, for some reason, I have to pee.
It looks like they have escaped death for now.
Oh,
By
just
day
getting started.
4, the beetles were not the only life in the tank. Underground, an empire
Ants.
is born.
Yes!
Oh, I didn't even know that they were in there.
This
Well, all you need is one queen, Jack, and then they multiply. They just plant eggs and eggs and eggs and eggs and eggs.
Has anybody asked where is he getting these?
The dark web.
Probably Petco.
Or Petco.
Anyway, what a stupid question that was. I can't believe you even said that. That was ridiculously terrible.
Alec definitely forgets what he's about to say. Look at his face.
I'm stalling.
Go
Hold
back
on,
to
I'm loading,
Petco
I'm
and
loading.
you'll
It's
figure it
thinking.
out.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, ABC.
So we're talking about ants.
Doesn't a queen need a king to...
Okay.
Not when you have Dr. God in there. He's doing all of the things that you have to do to make babies.
There's no king ant, you idiot. It's only queen.
No, but I thought they're all kings. Like they all
That's
get,
queen.
you know.
Yes.
A queen doesn't just make eggs on its own. It needs something.
Shut up, queen.
queen harvester ant
Rose
was
Alec in the
raising
comments.
her first batch of young. Her larva needed food, and I had to introduce some.
Dr. Plant has no problem touching
the
bugs.
bottom of the food
Probably
chain.
found them in Alec's
They
bed. He
eat
never
decaying
cleans his
matter
sheets.
and even
He has
bone
pizza
marrow.
crumbs in his
so
bed.
this coyote skull should feed them for many days to come.
Those are
Ew.
coyote beetles?
Bones?
Hold on, guys. I gotta go back to this queen ant. I can't stop thinking about this queen ant.
So you take a daddy queen and a mommy queen, and then they make babies.
I just want to say, I'm thinking about it, right? And literally the entire life of the queen ant is just a poop. It's just a poop.
Yes!
Out.
Weird side thing. Have you ever seen a queen termite? Those things are scary. It's like Jabba the Hutt. It's insane. Adam, could you look up a picture of a queen termite, please, for everybody watching?
What does a queen termite look like?
The front part looks like a normal termite, and the back part is like literally 10 inches of just
Oh my gosh,
fat.
this thing is nasty.
It's so disgusting. And it poops out hundreds of eggs an hour. Sorry, everybody. That's my bad. Alec, it's Alec's fault. Alec got me talking about queen
I'm
stuff.
just saying, like, that's literally all they do for their entire life, and then they die. What a crazy life that is.
Shut up, queen.
By day 35, the beetle population began to boom. These are not tiny worms, but
5
beetle
booms!
larvae. I placed in a dead fish.
Wait,
to
that fish
draw
isn't
them
going
out
to
of
be
the
able to
ground,
swim.
And they
he's dead.
immediately began to
Doomfish!
swim.
It's a
They were just
sardine.
chilling underground. That's how you stay
That
away
fish
from
is
the
doomed.
Oh
heat.
my gosh, dude, that fish is back
Pretty
in Ohio.
soon, there was nothing left but a pile of bones.
That probably tastes like
Their
double chocolate
population was
cookie.
getting out of hand.
Okay, how do we meet
and
Alec?
I needed to introduce a predator.
Ooh, Alec is coming
the
in.
dune gecko.
Let's go!
Wow.
Oh, the whole fam's coming.
There's 3 of them.
But
Wait, is that like a baby one?
This
It looks so
one came
tiny.
head to head with a darkling.
Wait, it's like not even
He
as
had
big as the
never
beetle.
seen one before.
It's doing the pee dance
Out of
again.
fear, he begins to wave his tail to alert the others.
He's putting me into a trance.
This is basically what
After
Adam does
only
when
a
he goes
few
up to his
seconds,
refrigerator.
He musters up enough courage.
It's
to
my
carry
chocolate
on.
bar.
Meanwhile, his brother was working on something monumental.
Oh my gosh, they
He
got
began
brothers?
to dig
This is
out
cool.
the coyote skull, and over the next
Whoa.
5 days, he
making it home.
transformed the skeleton into a sanctuary.
Wow,
the-
that's awesome.
What
And
an
if we
awesome
look
little creature.
underground, they have made it their home.
Watch out for the
Whoa,
ants.
there's like babies in there too. This is
That is
awesome.
sick.
I thought they were brothers.
This
they're looking
one
their
was
ever
eyeballs.
blink?
shedding his skin. He could only do this here, in the safety of the burrow.
Wow.
I have a really bad feeling that like this video's gonna get really sad when the ants start colonizing and they take over the geckos.
So this last time, ants are like some of the most powerful creatures on Earth, and I think that they one day could overthrow even humans.
I'm gonna name him Steve and Glenn.
Thank
the
you, Jack.
2 geckos.
I like Glenn, I don't like Steve.
If the ants take over, I will be sad.
I won't. I love ants. They're so cool. They're gonna destroy your stupid geckos. They're gonna eat their eyeballs.
They're so tiny. No, there's no way.
In parallel, on the other end of the tank, the Queen's first workers had emerged.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Team Alec is right here. We're getting
They
to look.
needed food,
So,
so they made their
her
way
sons
to
are the
surface
kings? Is that
where
what
the
you're saying,
hunt
Alec?
would begin.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And they probably spent like 2,000 Robux to do ×2 eggs.
They're hacking.
I thought of that joke like 2 minutes ago.
This beetle is the perfect meal, and they must
What's
work
up with the
as a
beetle? Is the
team.
beetle sleeping?
They
Wait,
are
what
rushing to get it
happened?
back to the nest.
He's
Beetle,
actually
wake
dead.
up.
He's actually
Wake
dead.
up, Beetle.
The
You're
sky
getting
is
taken.
beginning to
Nah,
darken,
he's just going
and
for
the
a nap.
temperature had
Wake
dipped.
up.
He's
I
dead.
was
I
about
told
to
you guys,
simulate
the
a
ants are gonna
sandstorm.
take over.
I said that too.
There's no way that Glenn and Steve would get eaten by an ant.
Oh,
So
let's
tiny,
go, Team
so
Gecko.
puny.
Wait, that one gecko is so much bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, they
That's
have
fine.
a
That boy's
baby.
been eaten. Oh, the guy's stuck
The
in a
storm
tree.
had coated the tank in a thin red sand, but
And you think that guy simulates the storm? He just like he sticks his head in one end and just starts blowing.
He gets a vacuum and he just attaches it to the other side and just.
Or maybe he does it the other way. He starts blowing out his cheeks.
How do you think he simulates rain?
What the heck?
Acid rain!
Oh my god.
How does he simulate a meteor?
No, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about it. I think
Ants
the
would probably
bugs would
eat that
probably
up.
like that.
Yeah,
though,
they love
AC 130 above!
Food's coming, boys!
That's probably on his Patreon.
That would be cool if you could donate for like things to happen.
no, Jack. No, Jack. We're not allowed to comment for the next 30 seconds.
Okay.
it uncovered something
Shut up.
remarkable. Dormant fish eggs. All they needed was a little
Whoa.
water.
Whoa, wait, how did they get in there?
Remember the dead fish?
What? Looks like a giant eyeball.
By day
The dead fish was
45,
pregnant.
the beetles were still overpopulated.
Ew,
I needed
I
to
hate
introduce
those
a
little
new
things.
predator.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, that is, what is that? It's a
grasshopper.
Mantis.
That is a grasshopper, yeah.
Is it? That is a big.
He
Oh
is the
my! That
most
is the biggest
dangerous
grasshopper I've
animal
ever
so
seen.
far.
That's the dude from
and
the Ants
everything
movie.
began to
There
hide.
it is!
That guy is big.
Wait, I didn't know grasshoppers were
But
predators
this
like that,
gecko
though.
is far too late.
Go ahead, Steve. Go
He
ahead,
is
Steve.
being hunted.
No,
He's bigger than the gecko.
No! Steve!
His only chance of survival
Run,
He's coming for
is to
that
make a
booty.
run
Get back to base,
to his
Steve.
burrow. But who would make the first move?
Why is that
No, if
grasshopper
Steve
so
dies off,
ugly?
I'm not watching this. I cannot.
He looks like he's special. I gotta be honest.
That's why I connect with him
He's
so
a
much.
Special attacker.
Oh, he's out! He's out!
Safe and sound.
He's got
In the coming days, everything was about
grasshopper's
to
like,
change
"Why did he
forever,
run? I just
and
wanted
you would
to be
not
friends."
believe what will happen. By day 60, the dry
Day 60,
season
here
was
we
at
go.
its peak.
9 days away from my favorite day.
Many of the leaves had turned yellow,
51?
and even the cacti were beginning to fade. There was only one animal unaffected by the drought.
The grasshopper. Oh, wait, the ants. Oh, I forgot about the ants.
Ants,
Absolute
They
parasites.
had tripled in size. By
That's
storing
crazy
seeds
how big they got.
underground,
What
they can
the
wait out
heck?
the dry season. And they would need
Oh
to
my
stay
gosh,
there
they're
for
so
what is about
intelligent.
to
Is that mini
happen
corn?
Oh
next.
my gosh, I'm so scared of
As
ants.
clouds
there's going to be a
rolled over
flood?
the tank, I was about to simulate
Oh, it's next to his bed. He wakes up every morning.
Gosh.
Hey, guys.
It's a monsoon!
It only happens once a year in Africa. That's a fact.
Wait, I thought they didn't have water in Africa.
Wait. I swear wasn't there 4 geckos?
3. There's always been 3. It's been Steve, it's been Glenn, and it's been Gleave, their child.
I thought 1 was gone.
The tank began to flood.
Oh, those fish eggs. Remember those fish eggs?
And as the water level rose, life had to seek higher ground.
I wonder how the entire thing cracks open.
As the storm faded
Wait, what?
away, animals
He showed that in the
came running
intro,
to
that the
river
entire
for
thing
a
cracks
drink.
open.
Oh.
They had to be cautious.
Did you
and
guys
for good
forget? It's been
reason.
5
Jack's still
minutes.
talking about that meteor coming in.
It's been 5 minutes.
I still don't know what you're talking about. What cracks open?
The tank! Did you guys miss that in the intro?
Jack got clickbaited.
I guess. I don't know. I don't remember the
Yeah.
tank breaking.
The entire thing is gonna crack. Unless he clickbaited me.
No, that's that Mancala effect.
The Mandela effect?
See, there it is.
There it is.
They were not alone.
Dude, that's an alpha. That's an alpha in there. Look at him.
Ooh,
He
can
does
we
not
please
care
get
about
rid of this
anything.
thing? I want to donate to kill it.
He is.
Turns out he was
Creepy.
not looking for a meal, but a drink.
I was doing
He
that,
was
that face
completely
down, butt up
unaware
thing.
of what was happening underwater.
I
Dormant
called it.
Fish eggs were
Follow
waking
me.
up and finally beginning.
Dude, that
to
camera
hatch.
angle is crazy.
That is really cool.
The fish
Life
are
has
no
been
bigger
formed.
than a grain of sand and swim alongside
thing's
hundreds of
invisible.
baby shrimp.
Oh,
can see through them.
By
I really
day
hope they're tadpoles
69,
that they turn
the
into
rain
frogs.
had triggered breeding season.
Yeah!
That's
and
my
underground,
favorite season.
the geckos laid their first clutch
I
of
love bread
eggs.
season. Are you kidding
But
me
there
right
is
now?
one animal still looking
is so
over
cool.
us,
Steve and
for
Glenn
him,
are gonna have
we
a
must
kid.
wait
He's gonna go in there and eat the eggs.
Wait, do you guys think Steve's a girl?
That chirping sound is him calling for a
Stevie.
mate.
I thought they were brothers.
Oh, he's all
But
alone
no
in
one
there.
answered, and he was all alone.
Imagine Steve popped out.
This is like Adam at the gym.
Until now, they
Aww.
cautiously
And then
approach
Alec
one
gets
another.
dropped in.
Alec gets a membership.
If she
Oh, look,
likes
they're like
him,
best friends.
They will breed. If she doesn't,
Wait,
she
what?
will eat him.
What kind of best
Or
friends you
maybe-
have, Alec?
Wait. They
Their
just said they
fate
would
now
eat each other
lies in the
if they don't
dark.
breed.
If they like each other, they breed. If they don't like each other, they're just gonna fight to the death. Like, why does it have to be one of the two?
I mean-
just walk away.
This is how Africa works, Alec. Don't question Africa rules.
Just every encounter that you see with anyone, it's either you make love to them or you kill them.
Isn't that how the world runs?
Keep her going up at all times.
Jack doesn't know. Jack doesn't know. Is he kissing or is he killing?
I'm killing everything. Nobody's touching me.
Oh, God.
No, Jack's a lover. Jack's a lover, not a hater.
I'll kiss an elephant.
Alec. Alec would have to fight.
Oh, it went poorly.
He didn't
It went
make
poorly.
Oh,
But
that
his
took a turn.
sacrifice was not
Bro
in
took
vain.
the fattest L in
The female
history.
found a soft patch of ground where she began to lay.
Wait, they did
Worst they
make
can do
love.
is just say no.
No, they did make love, and then she killed him.
It looks like he'd passed
What?
on his
That's the
genes
woman?
to a new generation.
Are you
Now
sure?
his
The guy
body
that was
not
living in there
being
just
wasted
got
as the
destroyed.
ants
Are you
began
sure that
to
was the
Yes,
woman?
yes.
What was it doing?
It was laying its
And
eggs.
underground,
What
they
a
were
that
turn.
turning
thing?
an
That thing was big.
Their
Oh my gosh, I
population
can't
was
believe that just happened.
completely unchecked, and I needed to
I feel like I'm watching
introduce an
National
ant
Geographic
predator.
in a tank.
Meet the antlion. And
What the
here
heck?
are 4 more.
This guy
They
should be
may
illegal. You
small
can't
in
be able to
size,
do
but
this.
they have
Ew, what
big
is that?
This guy's like the
Each
game
one
maker in
begins
Hunger
by
Games. I
digging
swear
Yes,
he's
he
just
is.
making them up.
Whoa,
They are
what are
constructing
they doing?
a field of traps.
Oh my gosh, I've seen these things. They're actually deadly.
Where have you seen these?
No!
On National Geographic, there was an episode about ants. Watch, this ant is about to get murked.
No!
Is that the queen
No,
ant?
no.
No,
The
we
queen never
skipped
gets
this
Alec,
part.
your
released.
team ant? What, is it because they're red?
From the beginning, I love ants. No, it has nothing to do with because they're red.
But they are red ants.
They are red.
No, I think I like ants because they're like the underdog. They're so tiny, but they still find a way to make it work.
They are
And
not the
dominate.
underdog.
They run
There's like
the
a
world.
billion
I
ants.
love a good
They run the
underdog.
world, ants. They run the world.
Ants.
I got ants in my pants.
One wrong move and the ant is
Jack's
doomed.
still fighting or
Don't go in
loving.
there. Don't go in there.
No!
He tries
Bye-bye.
to escape.
Bye-bye.
The ant launches sand.
Oh my gosh, look at that. He's drowning him in sand.
The animal world is crazy. Or the insect world.
Run!
He got
He
out.
is finally
Oh my
safe.
god.
Imagine you're walking through the forest and you fall into a hole and just some dude starts like splashing you with dirt.
That's me in like 15 years. I'm just gonna have a hole in the ground, just waiting. I'm just gonna be waiting.
I got one!
Who came to the dirt hole? You picked the wrong hole, buddy.
And then Adam actually like makes out with them. 'cause he's
Well,
a
yeah,
lover.
you either have to kill him or love him. It's
Not
Africa.
where I thought we were going with that.
Africa.
That really is how those little termite things live their whole life, though. Like they just sit in a hole.
Nightmare! Nightmare!
What a stupid animal. What a stupid life that thing lives. Holy crap.
I want to see more of it.
Oh, he got him that time.
There
No.
is no way out now.
No!
That ant was doing so good.
This beetle
Oh
climbs
my
over
God.
as if nothing ever happened.
Oh, this guy's
Meanwhile, the river was teeming with
Whoa,
life.
those fish grew up quick.
It's almost like it's a
Dozens
simulation.
of fairy shrimp were reaching adulthood.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
This one became
they're
a
like
meal
upside
for
down.
the killifish.
Oh.
He will soon be ready to breed.
Oh my gosh, dude. Everything is breeding in this.
On
all
day
about breeding.
9,
They can't help it.
a mother's life had come to an end.
Oh.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, the queen.
There we go.
Oh,
Her
my.
eggs were safe underground.
You're telling me there's
and
about to
her
be
life
7 more of
cycle
those
was
ugly
complete.
things in there?
But now there was no animal
smokes.
to control the beetles. I needed to introduce one final predator.
A spider?
Gecko.
Meet the camel
Oh
spider.
my gosh,
He
this
has the
thing is
mouth of a
crazy
crab,
looking.
the body of a spider, and the charm of my mother-in-law. Tied to action, and he immediately went on
letting
the
it-
hunt.
Okay, this is gonna be the best part
This
of the
is a
video.
horror movie now for these
I am-
beetles.
this
Absolute horror show.
That thing.
Ah,
Oh
one
my
down.
God.
Oh my
Eating them
gosh.
like chicken nuggets.
He has 4 mouths.
By
got the
day
biggest cheeks I've ever
99,
seen, and I've seen
life
Adam's.
was in perfect harmony.
I wish I was that beetle.
Why
Yet
did the Beatles
animals
keep
were
us?
outlining their desert homes.
Steve and Glenn,
He's had to
too.
move them
Everything
all
is
out
dying right
and
now.
end the simulation once and for all.
What does he do after? See?
Okay,
you
but
guys.
that wasn't like, he's the one breaking it.
Yeah. I didn't know how it happened, but I knew it did.
Hey, wait, he could get glass on his bed. Hey, that's not very safe.
Where did all the animals go? You think he took them out?
Yeah, he said he took them out.
They're all just dying in there.
But where's he gonna put them now?
This may be the end of this story, but it marks the beginning to so many more.
Whoa. Okay. Well done, Dr. Blair!
Dr. Planet's done it again. These videos are amazing.
Dr.
was
Planet,
crazy.
Dr. Cooking.
This guy is simulating an ant colony for the next 30 days.
Will the ants thrive or will they die?
Let's find out!
He's gonna be starting with just 1 queen ant, but by the end, he'll have an entire army.
This is my harvester
Oh,
ant colony.
guys, I get
Despite
creeped out by
starting from
ants.
a tiny little
Why? I
tube,
love ants.
over the past
Got
30
so many
days,
little
the
legs.
colony has expanded to an entirely new level. Over the month, I've documented their lifestyle, including them hunting, building shelter, eating, and more.
Dude, that's so cool.
I even introduced special predators and in order to simulate real
That
world
was the
scenarios
cutest
in the
looking
wild.
spider.
To understand how
Why
this
is
all
he
started, we gotta
jump
go back
scaring
to
me?
day 1.
Day
where my
one.
entire colony was confined to a single tube.
What the heck,
But
dude?
while they may be small, they are already extremely powerful. To demonstrate
Oh
this,
my
I'm putting a
gosh.
live mealworm inside.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh,
Mealworm.
that-
Colony
Mealworm.
immediately
Run,
went into
Mealworm!
defense
GG's.
mode, and the
Oh
workers
my God.
swarmed the worm.
That was the
While
fastest
half
battle
the
I've ever
ants used their
seen.
mandibles
That is
to
death
crush
by
the worm's
1,000 cuts.
exoskeleton.
That is
The other
torture.
half gathered around the queen and larvae.
I feel like
to
I'm
protect
watching
them from the
a
potential
murder.
threats. Using their
Protect the
stingers, they
queen.
injected a potent venom into the worm to paralyze it. The
Wait, did you guys know that?
What kind of video is this, man?
Did you guys know? Wait, did you guys know that ants have stingers? I thought that they just had like these.
Alec, let's see your butt. Do you have a stinger?
What do you? No, I'm not showing you my. What is no?
Keep that away. Nobody wants to see that.
What are you talking
No.
about?
Well, you guys are so
Oh, my
weird.
bad.
I didn't say that. He said that.
Alex, stop trying to bring up your stinger, dude. We get it. You're a red ant, okay?
I have a really big stinger, but I'm not gonna show it.
I don't want to see it anyway.
worm stood no chance, and its only purpose now was to serve as food
that
for
thing
my
is dead.
colony over the next few
that thing
days.
is dead.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I could
took
tell
less
the
than a day
colony
to
was getting
kill that
way
thing.
too big for this tiny tube, and they were even trying to break their way out.
It's time
so I
to
figured now is a good
expand.
time to expand them into a bigger home.
Whoa.
This is a hybrid
I had one of
nest,
those
and
when
it's
I was
gonna
like
be their
8
new
years old.
home.
That
So
is
I
a
connected
maze. That is
vinyl
not a
tubing,
home.
and soon enough, one of the ants started to walk towards the new nest.
He's so brave.
He's so
After
slow.
discovering it, she traveled back to her home to tell the rest of the
She-
colony about the new.
How does he know that's a woman?
And
Yeah, aren't they all boys? Aren't they all guys?
No.
There's only
not-
one queen ant.
There's one queen, but then there's a bunch of peasants, and the peasants can be whatever they want.
Are you sure they're not all boys?
Alec, it is 2024. You can identify however you want.
The soldiers are men, but everybody else, I think, is a woman or a man.
I thought that they killed any girl that was born because they don't want another queen. There can only be one queen.
I think that's in a different civilization.
Oh, guys, fact check Alec in the comments. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
seriously, I want to know.
Alex
I
is so
I don't
dumb
know
right
if that's
now.
true or not, but that's what I thought.
No.
I thought that every time there was a girl, they just murdered it.
Oh, that's the food. Oh, I see.
Maybe that's with tarantulas.
slowly, over the rest of the day, everyone moved into the nest. I let
Whoa,
the
I
colony
can already
get
see
used
them.
to their new
They're
home for a
laying
few
eggs.
days.
They're
But by
babies.
day 6, I was bored of
It's a
just looking
girl!
at the ants
Kill
in the
it!
plastic nest. So I wanted to build their first real-world habitat with live
Let's
prey
go!
and
Oh, there we go.
predators. A desert.
Let's
For the build, I
go!
built up the substrate starting with a drainage layer, and then I added in a mix
Oh,
of
yeah,
sand
of
and
course, with the
coconut
drainage
fiber
layer.
to the floor. I finally added in rocks, wood,
Oh.
and cacti to make it.
The ants are gonna love this.
Wait, a desert though? Ants live in a desert? Ants don't live in deserts.
They live in deserts. They live in rainforests. They live in my backyard.
Yeah, they live in like forests, like plains, tropical area, not deserts.
Fire ants live in deserts. That is a fact. That's why they're red, because they're in the sun 24/7.
Jack, tell him how many ants are in the world.
There are trillions, approximately 7.6 trillion ants on planet Earth right now.
That has nothing to do with what I said at all. That literally has nothing to do with what I said.
They're everywhere. They could be here. They could be there. And I actually lied. You guys thought there were trillions. There are actually 20 quadrillion ants on planet Earth right now.
But there's none in the desert. There's no ants in the desert.
That is 2.5 million ants per human being. So they
That
could be
still
everywhere.
doesn't
They could
prove
be.
that they're in the desert though.
They're in your house right now, Alec. They're in your house.
My house isn't a desert!
It might as well be, because there's nobody else within a 20-mile radius. You have no friends!
What is happening right now? What is happening? I can't.
Mentally, Alec is in a desert.
If you make one more dumb comment, you're out! You're out!
Oh, but real talk, would you guys like be an ant for a day if you could?
Yeah,
made
I'd
me
be
mad.
anything for a day if I could.
been
As long
2
as I don't
minutes.
die, of course.
2 minutes into
Well,
the
you-
video, I'm already so
You
mad at
might
you.
die.
Well then no,
desert
because
was
ants die all the
complete.
time.
So I connected the ants with another vinyl tube, and quickly a couple workers ventured into the uncharted territory.
Back to ants.
Uncharted territory.
In order
Oh,
to give
how'd
a
you get it? I
reason
don't
for the
know.
colony to explore further.
They're like,
into this
"Ew, desert?
I
This isn't a
sprinkled some of their
rainforest?
favorite
Back to
foods
the
around
cage.
habitat
We don't
and
live
lion
here.
seeds. And let's just say those seeds made the ants start swarming into the desert, and everyone was
always
doing their
lures them
part to
in.
take food back
Well, look,
to the
see, they're
queen.
going in the desert, getting food and coming back because they
Dang,
don't like
that
the
queen
desert.
is-
One of the ants traveled a little too far into the desert
Uh-oh.
and came across this little pit.
What is that? Oh,
Thinking it was
it's a
nothing,
spider.
he made the worst
No, no, no.
decision
No,
of
that's
his
not a
life
spider.
and
I know what that
walked
is.
into it.
Dude,
no,
what
no!
is that?
Something was attacking, and
was
the
pretty
ant
bad,
could
though.
do nothing about it. You see, earlier that day, I had placed antlion larvae.
This guy's
into
a
the desert.
savage.
These guys
so
create
evil,
little.
bro.
His name is literally the ant lion. That's crazy.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
This guy's so mean. He's literally playing God. He's putting mealworms in to get picked apart alive. He's putting in ant lions to kill his ants. And he's doing it all for fun.
So wait, that is an ant, but it's like a lion ant?
Yeah, it's an it's an ant lion.
Some say it's the king of the desert.
Oh.
So they just camp underground and they just wait
They're literally Fortnite bush campers.
for real.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Got him.
That would be like you waiting at the drive-thru of a Wendy's, just like on your back, waiting for French fries to fall.
Pretty much. You know what? I used to hate this animal, but now I love it. That might be my new favorite insect.
I know what I'm
That's
dressing
your
up
spirit
for.
animal. You are an antlion.
Halloween's coming up, Alex.
Holes in the sand and wait for an unlucky ant like this guy to stumble in.
No,
but this
my
ant wasn't
ant.
going to die without a fight and grabbed on
Sting
with his
him.
mandibles.
Whoa,
He
whoa.
got a sting
The
in.
Sting
ant
him.
lion was
it's
actually
fighting
losing
back.
and didn't even have a
Wait,
grip
what?
on
No,
the
it's kinda
ant.
winning.
But the ant
you
lion
serious?
was smarter and used his ability to burrow and pulled the ant under the
my God,
sand,
he's getting
never
buried alive.
to be
What?
seen
For being an
again.
ant lion, he should be way stronger.
While the ants liked the desert, they had to be careful to avoid the deadly predators. Anyways, I wanted to add a desert-themed prey into this habitat to give the ants a
Okay.
solid protein source. So let me
What would
introduce
that
you to
be?
Mexican
prey.
jumping beans.
What the?
These guys
these
may
things.
just look like giant seeds, but in reality, they move.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
Oh,
because
yeah.
inside of
We've
each
seen
of
these
these
before.
beans is a little caterpillar that would eventually turn into a beautiful moth. But these caterpillars
is
will
so
not
strange.
be turning into moths because the ants are going to eat them.
Yeah!
Now, to be honest, I thought the
Yo,
ants would
this
just
guy's
swarm the jumping beans
crazy.
and dig their way into them, but in reality, they didn't really react to them. So I had to expose the juicy prey inside by cutting them open myself
cheating.
and putting them right
Whoa.
next
Okay,
to
this
some
guy is
guy
playing
is-
God.
This
He
guy's
is
cheating.
evil.
Well, it's safe to say that the ants enjoy the soft membrane caterpillars.
These
that
ants
they
have
get
it so
in half
easy.
with their
This is
mandibles.
like when my
I don't
mom
think I
chewed my
can
food for me
Yeah,
when I was
that's actually
younger.
pretty brutal if I'm being honest. The colony slowly started to
That
build
must
up their
hurt so
food
bad.
supply at their home base with seeds and the
What
caterpillars.
are they eating?
And of course, the excess food led the queen to start laying more and more eggs. And after only a
Yes!
few days, the colony's
More,
population was
more,
getting ready
more,
to boom.
more.
So to
I want to see more clips of the queen just like spitting out her eggs.
Why? You want like a queen cam?
Well, I want to see the ants grow into the colony that they are.
Wait, I'm pretty sure ants are born and then they're like full size and they're just like ready to go. I don't think they're babies. I've never seen a baby ant in my entire life.
It has eggs coming out of her.
No, they go from egg to like full-sized worker ant.
Yeah, that's how everything works, Jack. You start as baby and then you get to adult.
I've never seen a baby ant.
They have showed baby ants in this video.
Guys, comment down below a timestamp of a baby ant and I will disprove it.
prepare for all
It's
the
like the
new
yellow
ants,
ants.
I'm gonna build another entire habitat for the ants to explore with all the new predators and
two
prey.
habitats?
So in this weirdly shaped terrarium, I'm building a rainforest. Honestly, it's a
What?
little complicated.
See, that's
on
where they
how I
actually
built it,
live.
so I'm just
Bro,
gonna show you
wait a
these
second.
sped up clips.
They're gonna go from the
and-
desert to the rainforest? That is insane.
They're gonna go from a tube to a maze to a desert to a rainforest in 30 days.
These ants aren't gonna know what's what from who's who.
I kind of want this guy to like start running my life. Do I get to move to another house every week? That'd be awesome.
Imagine you open your door every single day and it was just like a new biome. Like, oh, frick, dude, we're in the rainforest. I wasn't ready.
It sounds like you're talking about the seasons. I think that happens, Jack.
Wait a second, it's warm outside now?
Jack,
What?
that happens every day.
What the heck, bro?
I might start my own reaction channel. If you guys want to see that, comment down below. Can't deal with these guys anymore.
And
this guy gonna add in
there
snow
we go.
soon?
I'm gonna first fill up this rainforest with some Kentucky bluegrass seeds. And then
love
I've
their
also got
seeds.
some flightless fruit flies for the ants to get even more food.
Wait,
Flightless?
flightless?
Of course.
Wait,
That's
that's
not
not
even a
even
fly.
Imagine being called a fly and you can't fly. That's the most pathetic animal I've ever heard of in my entire life.
I don't even know if that's a real animal. I think that dude like cut their wings off. This guy's crazy.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
that thing had wings. I think it's actually what it's called, a
Yeah,
flightless
but
fly.
it clipped the flying wings.
I think that guy's crazy. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think a flightless fly. That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, let's ask Google.
That is a fallacy.
Food the ants will venture, and within a few minutes, the ants were swarming their new habitat. The flightless fruit flies were the perfect
Flightless
size
fruit
for the
fly.
ants to
That's a
hunt,
thing.
and literally single
so
ants could bring them
weird.
back
That's
to the
so
nest.
sad.
But this wasn't just a food-filled dreamland. There are predators here, and this ant is about to figure out the hard way.
Let's
With one
nickname
wrong
him
turn, the ant
Alec.
makes its way towards a carnivorous Venus flytrap.
No,
Alec, watch
dude.
out. Alec!
The
Alec,
ant
don't do
was
it, Alec!
It's a fly
not
trap.
Alec,
knowing
don't
its
do it.
life
This
This
I
really
got
would be
so
Alec.
much to
This
live
really would
for.
be Alec.
Foolishly, it fell for
Yep.
the bait.
No,
As Venus
Alec.
That is so
flytraps
Alec.
produce a
Alec, you
sweet
fool.
nectar
I could
to
lure
It's a
him
fly
in with a
trap,
big
not an
net
ant
so
trap,
easily.
dummies.
Alec, you gotta
As
get
the
out of
ant
that.
was busy inspecting the plant,
Oh, no.
the flytrap
Oh, no, Alec.
slowly started to close
God,
its
that is
mouth,
the dumbest
leaving
way to
no
go out. Are you
chance of
serious?
escape for the ant. You could see the ant slightly moving around inside.
Why do I feel
but
like
over
Alec
the days,
wanted
the
that to
Venus
happen?
Flytrap will
Oh, so much honey everywhere. Oh, it tastes so good.
That's actually low-key Alec's like dream come true. He's trapped with a bunch of food.
I'm just suffocating in food. Oh, no, it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
produce a type of acid
Well,
that will
R.I.P.
dissolve
Alec
the
in the
poor
chat.
ant into nothing but
I'm not out yet.
nutrients.
Look, I'm still
But
squirming in there.
carnivorous plants weren't the only thing that ants
Okay,
had to
I'm
watch
dead.
out for. As I'm
Yeah,
about
you're
to
dead.
introduce a fierce predator into the rainforest.
I don't
Something
see it.
menacing with excellent
gotta be a
eyesight
spider.
and sharp venomous fangs.
Oh my
Everyone,
goodness.
please welcome Jeremy, my jumping
The
spider.
jumping spider.
I haven't fed Jeremy in days, so I
Jeremy.
expect him to instantly start eating
I see bragging
Did
about
you hear
that.
him?
I haven't fed Jeremy in 17 weeks, so he's starving.
This guy is crazy.
And I've trapped him in a room and constantly spun him for the last 48 hours. Let's see what
dizzy
happens.
Wait, what? Okay, it turns out Jeremy is a little bit camera shy and just instantly went to
Aw.
hide in some plants.
GG's, Jeremy.
I tried to push him out
What
so
a
I could
cutie.
film him eating some of the ants,
Hey,
but he
do
just
something.
went and hid
Do
in another
something.
place where I couldn't even see
the
him.
scene from Nemo.
Well, Jeremy is in this rainforest, and when he does decide to come out, these ants better be careful. Yeah. It was now day 23, and today I wanted to simulate some natural disasters across
There
not
we go,
only
let's
the
go.
rainforest, but
Oh,
also
wow.
the desert to see how the ants will
really?
react. Of course, over in the desert, I'm going to create a sandstorm. So I brought over my hair dryer and turned it on.
Dude, he's flexing on us. How much is that hair dryer? He's got like the $400 one.
That is a crazy hairdryer.
He has that Dyson Double Blow 65,000.
Like, what hair dryer are you using on that thing?
I'm pretty sure you just blow into his hair every morning.
What is wrong with you guys?
The sand started to fly everywhere, and the ants that were out exploring had to try their best to cling onto the grains of sand that they could.
Jeffrey!
But over
Oh,
in the
no, he
rainforest,
gone.
fog had started to roll in, and a thunderstorm appeared out of nowhere.
These ants are probably so confused.
This rain will play a vital role in making sure the ant colony has enough water to sustain their entire colony. It was nearing the end of the 30-day simulation, and today, on day 28, I wanted to see how the ants would respond to an intruder in their home nest.
feel
The
like that's
intruder
such
I'm
a
gonna put in the
lame-looking
nest is
colony.
this
Yeah, what the
dude
heck?
here,
They're
roach.
probably all spread out.
So I removed the glass and put
Oh.
the roach in.
Oh my
Immediately
gosh,
it
this guy's
fell
a
down to the
savage!
bottom of the nest where there were
Seriously?
no ants. Now to be
That's like imagine somebody just lifted up your roof and dropped in like a 7'5" man just to cause havoc. He's just running around like, wake up, I'm gonna eat your queen, me.
It's like the
That's
Shack
basically what
Delicious.
just happened.
Yeah, I think I'd become friends with him.
To be honest, I thought the ants would
Hey dude, the
start
queen's in the
swarming
bag.
roach.
I really hope one of the ant like tames it and then they ride it into battle like a stallion.
And then they start breeding.
Crawled down to the bottom of the nest where there were
No.
no ants. Now,
Oh,
to be
my
honest,
bad.
I
We're
thought
on
the
the wrong
ants would
page.
instantly start swarming the roach, but it took a few minutes before even the first
Uh-oh.
ant had contact with it. The ant got super scared and fell
he's
on his
just
back. But the roach was just as scared, and it
terrifying.
ran all the way
Why
to
is
the
the
exit
roach
of the
scared?
nest. He then
Wait.
crawled out into the desert outworld, never to be seen again. Thankfully, the queen was
Dude, that thing
left
sucked.
unharmed, and the colony got
I thought
to
it was
live
supposed to
another
cause
day.
havoc.
Over the past 30 days,
Just
the
left.
ants went from a
He
tiny
peacefully
tube
left.
See, look,
to a
see the yellow one? The
thriving
yellow one's
nest
baby.
with
Wait, let's go back.
multiple
Oh.
The yellow ant. Called it. Told you right there.
Yeah, right
Boom,
there, right
baby
there.
ant.
Wait, how do you know that? It looks like a normal size
Could just
ant.
be a female
It's not
ant.
developed yet. In like the tomorrow it'll be brown probably.
So it's like a non-puberty ant.
Yeah, why do you know so
Correct.
much about
It's a
non-developed ants
prepubescent
and
ants.
animals?
But also, wait, but it's like the same size as the other ants.
Yeah, it just went through its growth spurt. Sometimes there's 14-year-old kids who are just as tall as you. Not me, but you.
In this video, I've never seen an ant that's smaller than the normal size ants. They've always been the same size.
How often are you looking at ants, Jack?
That's the queen. The queen's supposed to be. She's got that thicky.
She's got a gat!
I feel like Adam hasn't contributed in this video except for right now.
She's got a gat. Gat. Let's get back to the video.
tube to a thriving nest with multiple ecosystems. Although some of the ants were lost to predators, the survivors were able to prosper until day 30. By the way, this is only my 5th ever video, so if you enjoyed it, please
Dang, that's
subscribe.
really good for his 5th ever video.
Pretty solid.
That video was a boom!
This guy's been building an ecosystem for the last year. And today we're gonna check out what happened.
He adds in animals like shrimps, vampire crabs.
And even lizards.
Will they be able to survive together?
Let's find out.
A year ago today, I built this little chunk of rainforest.
This is
That
much more
is
than a
awesome.
bedside tank. It has evolved into a dense ecosystem
Is that a
teeming
snake?
with life. It is in this video where you can see both the brutality and beauty of Mother Nature.
Dude, this is so
I will
cool.
unveil to you the full
Ew.
history of the cannibal
Whoa.
jungle in my
Did you
bedroom.
see that?
Let's go.
was blowing
Wait, did he
bubbles.
say cannibal jungle?
Wait, what? That just went right over my head.
Let's not glaze over that, boys.
They're gonna be eating each other.
That sounds crazy.
Now we flash back to the very beginning.
The tank began as a summer project. I built a custom background for the tank using some ghost wood, spray foam, and silicone.
Classic.
Nothing major.
Oh,
The tank wouldn't be
cool.
the same without it. I
That's
built up
awesome.
some lava rock in the foreground. This was to create the water area. The back of the
Okay.
tank was then filled with some leca and substrate. From here, I planted the tank and it was complete.
Wow.
I didn't realize I had created
so
the
cool.
groundwork
That is
for an
beautiful.
ecosystem. At the
That is
time,
insane.
the only animals were these tiny garden snails that hitched along.
Dude, he made them look so much bigger in the intro. That is so tiny.
It's
Oh my
smaller than his
God.
nail. Yeah, that's
This is the
crazy.
smallest snail I've ever seen.
Maybe they're babies. Maybe they will grow.
I hope so.
One of the plants.
This makes me want to build my
As
own.
time went by, the plants
That would
started
be
to
a
grow in
disaster.
and moss began to appear. The progression of the tank was slow, but clearly evident. Once mold appeared, I introduced various species of springtails into the tank. They
That's the first
thrive
species?
in the
Ew.
humid environment.
What is
I
that?
felt the tank was ready for a more complex life, so I got some shrimp and Malaysian
go.
trumpet snails. The shrimp were
Okay,
shy, but
that's
would
awesome.
always come out during feeding time. As for the
How do they do
snails,
the dish?
Tickling
they
each
settled
other.
Yo, what's up, bro? You seen you Fortnite drop?
That's how they communicate.
I think that's how they like clean stuff. They like constantly are cleaning 24/7.
Yeah, they're freaks. They're like the opposite of Adam. Speaking of Adam, if this video gets 100,000 likes, I will do simulating the life of a caveman inside a terrarium, and I will just trap Adam in there.
For 100 days.
Oh,
Please don't like this video. Don't like this video. Don't like this video.
settled in right away. Within just a few days, I found baby snails scattered throughout. To make the shrimp feel more at home, I added in some red root floater. These plants acted as cover and made the shrimp feel secure. After
Oh,
that,
very
it didn't
cool.
take long for the shrimp to get busy. Here, you can
Hey,
see
yo.
a
Whoa, wait, what does
very
he
pregnant
mean?
shrimp. She
Yo, go ahead.
They're gonna have
Those
so many little
tiny black
shrimpies.
Alex, show us some shrimp riz.
What's up, baby girl? You come here often?
If they had shrimp prison, Alec would be in it.
Maybe come in for a smooch.
This guy's weird.
Yo, you know what he's gonna say though? He's gonna be like, but then our shrimp population grew to extreme extents. So then I added in a predator. Introducing from left field, the gecko.
Wait, don't spoil the
dots are
video.
actually-
Well,
what the
I'm
heck?
not. I'm just
There
saying
was
that's
a
normally what
population
happens. I think it's
boom,
hilarious.
And you can clearly see that in the time lapse. About a month down the road,
month.
everything was still going smoothly, so I was ready to add in an apex predator.
Yes,
the
a
cheetah.
vampire
Called it.
crab. Their
crap,
eyes
I
glow
was
menacing
close.
yellow, which is how they get their name.
Oh my gosh.
I started with only 6 of them. When I added them to the
Oh, only
tank,
6.
little
Okay,
did
they're
I
pretty
know
tiny.
of the army they would become. I gave them each a mealworm to feed
Oh,
upon.
it's like sucking
They're
his butt.
basically ocean spiders. These are sea spiders.
That looks like Adam's snot. Ew, dude, that's gross.
Keep my name out your mouth!
But then the crabs grew in population, so then I added a predator for the crabs.
Introducing Alec.
With a machine gun.
This crab eats his food like a cup of takeout. I always
Oh my
thought it was
god,
funny.
wait, that's awesome.
These crabs
That's
are
Mikado avocado.
semi-terrestrial,
He's doing a
meaning they need
mukbang.
both a land and
love
water
their
area
eyes.
to survive. On land,
Okay,
they
Riz.
breathe using a thin layer of water on their
Got
shell.
that eye, Riz.
If you look closely, you can see the water moving around their exoskeleton. This
Ew.
one
I feel
is
like
even
Alec and the
blowing
crab
bubbles.
have like the same riz.
The crabs
stare.
often venture to the water in search of a meal. They tried to hunt the shrimp, but aren't very successful. 2 months later, the tank was still thriving.
Already on
the
month
plants
4.
finally started to fill in the space, and some of them developed crazy colors. One day, I was baffled when I found a baby
Baby crab
They
doo
were-
doo doo doo
What-
doo.
what are we
baby
naming him?
crab doo 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 doo. Baby crab. Let's call him Shark.
I was gonna say Jorge. Okay, shark's fine.
weren't much bigger than a sesame seed. The babies had very effective camouflage as they blended right into their surroundings. Here, you can see him eating some algae. The babies were an awesome surprise,
That's like
though I
nothing.
became concerned.
That's like
I
when
feared
girls
the
eat food,
crabs
they just
would
eat air.
overpopulate, and there would be way
Oh,
too
here we
many
go.
of them. I needed a solution.
Here we
I
go.
needed a new predator. That
Here we
is
go.
where the
I
mourning
told you.
gecko comes in.
The
There
gecko.
are 3 adult
Alec
females,
called it.
and I thought they would be the perfect tank mate. The geckos immediately took up
3
residence in the
females.
Oh,
canopy.
they
Look at those
The adult
tanks.
crabs were too big for them to hunt, but the babies, well,
No!
the babies could become
Wait a
an
second.
unfortunate meal.
How was he
Now,
standing?
it wasn't only
How was he
This guy's
standing
crazy.
there? How was he standing on that?
They're like Spider-Man. They have little gripper feet.
He's got like suction cup feet.
Yeah.
geckos that were hunting the baby crabs. The crabs hunted the crabs. Here, you can see a baby
Oh.
crab eating
No.
his own brother.
No!
They
That's
were
why it's the
cannibals.
cannibal
It showed
rainforest.
how
Oh my God.
brutal nature
That's
can
why they're
be.
called the
As more
vampires.
time passed, the forest floor became much more than just a pile of dead leaves.
crazy.
It became a refuge. There were still these tiny
the
snails who would
snails.
wander in
Okay.
search of food.
That
more
is
than
such a
just
huge cell
microfauna lived
for a
here.
little guy.
It was home to the baby crabs. They rarely
Oh,
ventured out to
wow.
explore or to become someone else's meal. As the crabs
That's
grew,
smart.
they no longer needed the security of the forest floor. They could climb into the canopy in search
Wow.
of food. At this stage, they were too big to become a meal for one of the geckos. I'd even see them
They're just chilling. You see them next to each other?
Where even are they?
They're like under the back part of the cage, I think.
They're having like a secret satanic meeting,
Okay, when this guy's sleeping, we're gonna break out.
and we're gonna get them.
We're gonna tickle him.
peacefully sitting side by side. In the canopy, the crabs found refuge in the bromeliads. These
Wow.
plants
Oh,
hold
that is
many
kinda
pools of water in
disturbing.
their leaves,
That's so cool how
which
they're
turned
using
out to
all
be
their
a
environments
perfect hiding spot.
to survive.
I'd often
I
find
can
them
barely even
hiding in
see
these
them.
pockets. If I ever got too close, they would quickly dive deeper into the plant. The
they breathe
geckos
underwater?
also call the bromeliads
For a long
home.
time, yeah.
I'd find them tucked in between their leaves, and they'd find shelter here when it rained.
just hiding.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the tank has rain.
Yeah! Rainstorms, baby!
Dr. Plant is too good.
It's not a Dr. Plant video without some rain and some thunder.
Look at this. Dr.
He's
Plant.
got to electrocute one with some lightning.
Dr. Plant is just a W. Absolute
The
W.
tank has these tropical storms 5 times a day. The heavy
gosh.
rain brings out the geckos,
a little
and you
excessive.
can even hear them talking to each other. That clicking noise is actually the geckos communicating.
Oh,
They are
wow.
very
Really?
social animals that like to be housed in groups. Well, their group is about to get bigger because they had laid piles and piles of
Oh!
Dude,
That is
that's
a
so
lot of
cool.
eggs.
Wait, I thought he said he introduced 3 females though. How does
Yeah,
that
that's
work?
what I was about to say, too.
how does that
Maybe
happen?
they were already pregnant going into it.
Or maybe the crabs, you know?
I don't know if that's possible.
If that gecko has claws, I'm calling the cops.
eggs. This may come as a surprise because if you recall, all the geckos I bought were female. Then how
Right.
do they reproduce? Well, this isn't just any ordinary gecko. This type of gecko can make clones. All you need is one gecko to start an entire population. As the
Say
days
what
went by,
now?
I began to find baby geckos all over the
That's a
tank.
real
They were
thing?
extremely quick and difficult to film.
can
Most
just
of the
make clones of
time,
itself.
I would find them
wish
resting
I could do
among the
that.
bromeliads or high up in the canopy. This little guy was drinking off one of the leaves. Funny little guys for sure. And now, this brings us to present day. Like my hair,
go.
the tank looks nothing like it did a year ago and has become overgrown. The diversity in leaf shape, size, and color is extremely
insane.
variable. The ecosystem has finally found balance where no
wanna see all
animal
the geckos.
outcompetes the other. Many of the crabs have reached adulthood. Here, you can see a baby, juvenile, and adult crab in the palm of my hand.
He really did that.
How do any of them eat if they all, they're all friendly?
They're not all friendly. Did you not see the crab eat the other crab?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And I'm pretty sure that the geckos are eating the crabs as well. No crabs are safe.
It's only the baby crabs, though. Everybody's just eating baby crab.
Yeah, that's probably what the geckos were talking about. They're like, baby crab, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
The parents are like, oh, we're running low on food. what do we do? Yeah, let's get busy. Let's make some food.
Crab doesn't have any of his adult coloration yet. Right now, he's cleaning his eyes with his
Dang,
claws.
I didn't know he was chill
They're
like that.
mini
Look at that
straight
windshield
pupil.
wipers because the crabs don't have any eyelids. They have to manually keep their eyes clean.
That's
You can
kinda
see
gross.
how the juvenile
It's
crab has
mating
developed
season.
some color on his eyes, and they're now a deep orange. I decided to give him a little treat, and this is a bloodworm. He
What
took
the-
it
His
eyes
right
don't
out of
move
my
at all, it's so
tongs and
creepy.
began to eat it. His mouth
I
was like a
don't
little
like
meat
that.
grinder, and he ate
That's
the
like a
entire
forbidden
thing.
fruit gummy.
And here is an adult
Ew.
crab. He is clearly
Whoa.
the biggest and most colorful of the
daddy
three.
Heck
crab.
yeah.
His massive claws were disproportionate
Daddy
to his
crab.
tiny frame. I tried feeding him a cricket, but he pushed that away.
He
I
don't
then
want
tried
the cricket,
feeding-
he wants to eat baby crab. I only eat children.
Where's my son?
Bring me my son.
I then tried feeding him a bloodworm, and of course he didn't
Wow,
hesitate
they
to
really
eat
like
that.
bloodworms.
He ate the whole thing in
I mean, that
under
makes
a minute.
sense. They are
the geckos
vampire
were thriving,
crabs.
and now I had well over 30. I didn't feel comfortable leaving them in the
God.
big tank, so I built them their own setup. I'll be sure to make a
Nice.
video on them in the future. The tank as a whole is definitely looking at its best. Beauty lies in its constant evolution and change. Every day, there is new growth, a new plant, or even a new generation. This tank is not the only project I've been working on. Right now, I'm building a 100-gallon pollinarium, a saltwater ecosystem, and I'm keeping a colony
Okay.
of wasps. So
That
definitely
seems
stay on the
dangerous.
lookout
I
for
don't
that.
like that.
Now, here's a full playlist of all the
Seems like he's got a lot of new projects. And guys, if you enjoyed that video and want us to check them out, then leave a like, or you can watch it right now by clicking right here.
Do it. Do it, plants. Do it.